This afternoon, we're talking all things Sycamore Aviators with AD Andrew Ovington. We have two special guests for Athletes of the Week from girls water polo, Isabel Shade. Hello. And
Hi.
from boys golf, Parker Brumfield. Hello,
Hello.
Parker. We will go ahead and interview the student athletes of the week first, and then we'll take a break, come back, and get the other sports and get the Aviator fans up to speed with what's going on. We'll start girls water polo. First of all, Isabel, how do you like the new pool?
It's amazing. It's really cold though.
It is cold.
Yeah.
It's got to be nice that you don't have to. It was probably great of Princeton and Mason or wherever you guys practiced and played last year. It has to be nice to go to your own locker room, walk out, jump in the pool, and not have to get in your car and have to transport everything over there.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot less gas money I'm spending going to Princeton. Yeah.
Great. Well, congratulations on Athlete of the Week. Tell the fans how the season's going and how the Aviators are doing so far on the season.
So we just got back from a tournament in Toledo. We played the Mavs. We lost by 1, and this year is a big like learning year because we have a lot of new freshmen, and
Okay.
so the JV is just jam packed with a bunch of freshmen. But we have some really good strong swimmers who are playing swing, and they're doing great in varsity. It's my first time playing JV field, and because as varsity goalie, I don't really get field time, so
Sure.
yeah.
So, in hearing other schools that water polo numbers are down, that has to be exciting for the Sycamore program that you have a lot of freshmen and that the JV is packed. It's great for the program to build strength in numbers moving forward, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's see. What do you anticipate for the rest of the season with the water polo team?
I anticipate a lot more strength as a team and being able to work with one another. A big thing that we work on is communication. So we've struggled with that the past couple games with communication, but I think throughout the season, with just learning about the game and what to say during the game, it will help us a lot better when we need those communications during like offense.
And I'm guessing that not the lack of communication, but the communication that needs to be improved is just because you have so many new athletes on the team.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for your time. Congratulations on your Athlete of the Week and best of luck with the team the rest of the season. Let's switch over to boys golf and Parker Brumfield. Parker, the one thing nice about golf is you guys practice all summer, get to start at the end of July, and your season's about halfway over.
Yeah, it's pretty short, but yeah, most of us played in tournaments all summer, so we'll be prepared every year. Yeah.
Tell the fans how boys golf is going for the Aviators, how you're faring in the GMC, and how you're doing individually.
We're not doing too bad so far. We've played 2 matches and we're 2-0 in those, and then we played 4 invitationals, I think, and our best finish in those is 4th out of like 16. So we've been doing good. Yeah, individually I've done pretty well, I'd say. Yeah, we're looking. Our main goal of the year is just to make it out of sectionals and I'm a senior now. We've never done it, so that's our goal. But yeah.
What are some of your favorite courses in town you get to play?
My favorite course in town is Stone Lick. We won't get to play there for the team, but today we play at Hyde Park Country Club, which is also really nice. So I'm excited about that.
Tell me why you like Stone Lake.
Me and my buddies, we went out there one time. AJ also plays on the team. He had a gift card, and so we went out and played. And it's just a really nice course. The conditions are great, really fun to play. So,
nice.
Yeah.
What's the best part of your game?
Um,
or does that change weekly?
Yeah, it changes a lot, but my putting's pretty consistent, I'd say. And when I'm hitting the drives well, it's good, but sometimes it's not like that. So it just changes always.
I think we're all there, man. I think we all live that part of the game. And tell the fans what do you anticipate for the rest of the season for the boys golf team for the Aviators?
I'm hoping we keep winning the matches. We've got 4 this week, so the goal is to win all 4. But yeah, just GMC tournaments next week too. So I'm hoping like a top 2, top 3 finish, and that would be good. And then yeah, sectionals. Hopefully, we make it out of that. So
Okay. Well, best of luck the rest of your season.
thank you.
Isabel Parker, thank you for taking the time. Congratulations on your Athlete of the Week recognition, and I hope both of your seasons are fantastic the rest of the year.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Back with Andrew Ovington talking about the remainder of the Aviator sports. We want to thank Isabel and Parker for coming in and getting their recognitions. We'll try to do that each week, recognize some student athletes at Sycamore High School. First, let's the weather, the night, it couldn't have been better for week 1 for high school football. You know, we've over the years had some interesting weather for week 1 in football, but the weather was great. The atmosphere was great. Unfortunately, the result at the end of the day, the Aviators faced a very tough Kings Knights team, which we talked about last week. It's a tough rivalry, and Kings is loaded this year. And Coach Dattilo, I'm sure, is excited to welcome the Princeton Vikings in Friday for their home opener.
Yeah, it was definitely a great night for Friday Night Lights. Not the result we wanted, right? But yeah, as you said, Kings definitely has some top tier talent over there, and we just look forward to learning from the mistakes and moving forward with Friday's home game. And I know our guys are excited to get out there and perform in front of our home fans.
Yeah, you know, it's a neighborhood rivalry. You guys have opened with Kings forever. You know, with the OHSAA rules that pretty much all schools make the playoffs for all intents and purposes. You know, it's great to be able to keep those games. Some years aren't as successful as others, but it's just so nice to be able to have that rivalry game as week 1. And sometimes you turn out really well, and sometimes not. But you know, it's just nice to be able to still play those games.
Sure, 100%. I actually talked to the same thing with the Kings AD and their principal after the game, and just kind of talked about how it does feel like kind of a neighborhood rivalry, even though we're in a different conference. So that was good.
Well, best of luck against the Vikings coming over for the home opener at Sycamore High School. Get your tickets at sycamoreaviators.org. Pack the place for the home opener. I'm sure the team would love it.
ESP Media is excited to be celebrating our 15th year of operations. We specialize in podcasts, streaming broadcasts, and website design and operations. If interested in one of our services, please contact us at 513-655-4966. That's 513-655-4966. Or email us at sales@espmediasn.com. That's sales@espmediasn.com.
Let's go over to the pitch. We'll start off with boys soccer. Looks like this week they'll going to host the St. Xavier Bombers on Tuesday, and then host the Princeton Vikings on Thursday, both at Sycamore. So they get a non-league and a league home matches for the boys.
Yeah, it's exciting. St. X game will definitely be a tough challenge for our boys soccer team, but I know Coach Whistle and the boys soccer program, you know, they always boast a really, really tough out of conference schedule. And then we open up GMC play on Thursday. Hopefully something happens with the weather where the temperatures start to drop and everything goes according to plan this week. But I know our boys soccer team is really looking forward to those challenges throughout the course of this week.
Based on the schedule, the girls looks like the girls might be off this week unless something's been added. They played Milford on Saturday, and then they go again next week against host of Lakota West. But if the schedule is accurate, it's probably a good week to just practice and get hydrated, and because it's going to be hot this week.
For sure, yeah. They played Saturday against Milford at home and tied 1-1. Really played an outstanding second half. Had some great offensive possessions within that game. Really came close multiple times to scoring that second goal, but a 1-1 tie was still pretty solid. And then they open up GMC play as well on Thursday. I think boys are at home against Princeton, and the girls are on the road. But definitely have a few days to kind of rest, recoup, and get ready for Thursday.
Yeah, best of luck to both boys and girls soccer as the season gets underway. let's go inside girls volleyball, off to a fantastic start, 3-0. And they have three tough matches this week, hosting Mount Notre Dame Cougars tonight at Sycamore High School, also hosting Talawanda on Wednesday. Wow, three home matches. And then Princeton comes over for the GMC opener on Thursday at 6. So three home matches and a good way to start the season.
Yeah, I mean, they're off to a great start. I think I mentioned last week that they got a lot of players that are coming into their own with varsity experience. Some had some varsity experience, some didn't, but they're really gelling nicely early on within the season. Definitely some tests this week and getting into GMC play, but I know they're excited and they're off to a really, really good start. So really excited to see what they do this year.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Switching over to cross country, the Buckeye running Sunset Invitational was last Friday out at Oder Private Lake. Let's let the fans know how things went for that. It was a little warm, but it wasn't awful, especially when with it being an evening race.
Yeah, it was actually at the same time as our football game at King, so they were actually nearby. Some of them ran and then came over
Oh,
to be
nice.
in the Ave Cave for the football game over there. But the girls finished 7th out of 12 teams. The boys finished 6th out of 13 teams.
Nice.
I think Coach Shumo said it was the first time he's had all 7 of his girls placed in the top 20. A lot of different athletes scored their own PR, so they're definitely trending in the right direction. And I know he's excited about the direction of both the boys and the girls teams.
That's fantastic. And then this Saturday, they'll go over to Home of the Brave Park off of Lebanon Road and run in the Loveland Invitational, where I hear the music is fantastic at that invitational. So best of luck to the boys and girls at the Loveland Invitational. Let's see. Let's go to boys golf. Already got some love with Parker, so we'll skip over that. Let's talk girls golf. Let's check a look at. Looks like they're heading to Hamilton Elks tonight for an 18-hole event with Lakota East, and then heading to Heatherwood on Thursday for the Springboro Invitational. So stay hydrated, girls.
Yep. They're playing 2 invitationals this week. They're actually playing as we speak over there at the Elks, and then on Thursday another 18-hole invitational. Coach Starr, always similar to a lot of our programs, wants them to play a really, really strong schedule as they head into GMC. So the girls golf team has 2 weeks until GMCs, and sectionals will be right around the corner. And those 18-hole invitationals definitely help keep them prepared, playing tough courses. Having the stamina to go through 18 holes, it definitely prepares them well for all that.
Yeah, fantastic. Best of luck to them. And we'll finish this week's show on the hard court with girls tennis. They have a busy week. Going to travel to Lakota West on Tuesday, hosting an always tough Centerville on Wednesday the 28th, and then traveling to GMC rival Coleraine on Thursday. So 3 tough matches and some tough weather.
Yeah, and I think they're off to a great start. I think they lost a tough one to New Albany over the weekend, but other than that, I think they've won all their matches so far. And it's very similar to the volleyball team, where you have a lot of the girls kind of being first-time varsity players and really, really stepping up, whether it be singles or doubles. They're really off to a really hot start, and I look forward to kind of seeing them progress throughout the course of this week and getting their tennis courts completed, so that way they can perform here at the high school. It's definitely a big priority. So just really looking forward to watching them compete soon.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, best of luck to all the Aviator teams this week. Stay hydrated. It's going to be a hot one. All the best. It was great having Isabel and Parker on. So we hope to do that each week and give some recognition to the student athletes. Andrew, have a great week. Best of luck to all your teams, and we'll touch base in 2 weeks. We'll be off next week with Labor Day, so I'll touch base with you in 2 weeks. So I appreciate your time.
Sounds good, Rob. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks for tuning into this week's podcast for all of the up-to-date information on your teams. See you online next week for all of the latest on your AD podcast.